Hi there. Thanks for checking out our channel. I wanted to do this video. This is on an old unit. I think the customer said it's from the 1960s, maybe 1970s. He couldn't remember when he got it. It's hard to tell what it is. It says it's Fisher Products by a place called Fisher's. I don't think they're in business anymore, but they're out of Illinois. I think is what it said here. Maybe. Well, anyways, it's an old solid state unit. I mean, look at this thing. It's pretty cool. It's a little metal canister deal that we got going. He actually sent us 4 of these things to work on, and so far we've lucked out and fixed 3 of them, or 2 of them. One of them, out of the other 2, the other one needs a power cord. They chewed off or cut off part of it, most of it. And the other, and it needs a new transformer put into it. We're trying to find a transformer for it, or we're going to try to get the transformer fixed that's in that one. And the other one was working, and then we put it on load and let it run overnight. Came back and it quit. And there are some other parts on the board that little board that's inside, or little electrical area that's on it. There's not much to it. Internally, it's a pain in the neck to diagnose when you don't know what the heck some of the parts are because they're so old and you can't read any of them. And then you got to be able to hopefully source them or find something that will work in them. But one of the parts that we thought was good just didn't hold up to the load, so now we got to replace that little part as well. So that one will be fixed hopefully before too long. But yeah, it's 110, 120 volt unit. It's pretty neat looking little unit. Mounts on the wall, or should be mounted indoors. So not really any gaskets on this thing. Has a little fence terminal down here at the bottom, and actually the frame of the unit is ground. And so we kind of rigged up a ground deal here for him. It was missing, so it has a little bulb here that flashes with every pulse. Little light bulb there. But we'll plug it in and test it and show you the spark it jumps, which isn't very big, but you know, does a good enough job for what it's designed to do. Don't shock me, you stupid thing. We'll literally these dumb things sometimes. Let me turn the light off overhead. Putting a glare on it and when show the light flashing. You see the light flashing there, a little bulb right there. Yeah, snapping and pulsing like all the other ones do nowadays, but this is a solid state style, so it's an earlier pulse type before the low impedance stuff came around. We'll put our little analog meter here across it, hook up to the fence side, I'll hook up to the ground, and it is putting out 6,500 volts, which is plenty of power for most applications. And then we'll do a little spark jump deal on it and hit the ground side and get real close to the hot terminal. And we'll do the hot side to the ground side. So, you know, it has a little spark to it. I mean, this is, like it says, solid state. You know, they don't put out a whole lot of snap to them, but for what they're designed to do, they do a good job. So we are lucky enough that we're able to get this thing fixed again. Pretty neat little unit. I've never ever seen one like this before. We've got some old stuff in our collection of units, but never one like this. Solid state units are getting harder and harder to fix, you know, just because of parts. But luckily, you know, if you know what components are bad, there's still parts out there to rebuild these little things. The transformers are probably obsolete, but you either have to get the transformer repaired or luck out and find something online that will work in it that's designed for something setup that's similar to this and with the kind of ratio of input to output on the winding on the primary and secondary side, and that will fit in the case correctly and mount you know, in a similar way. So, but we were able to get this old charger fixed for a guy. Like I said, we got 4 from him, 4 just like this. 2 are done, this one another one, and the third one needs a cord and some components on the board that were, not board, but it's a little wiring deal that's set up inside there. It's not really a circuit board. It's just some terminals that a bunch of components run across and just kind of solder to these little tabs to make their own kind of schematics, diagram setup deal in there. And then so I got to finish that one. Hopefully those parts together and we can finish it. And the other one needs a transformer. So we're going to try to get that transformer either rewound, hopefully, or we can try to find something that will retrofit into the case. But anyways, you know, never too old to fix these things. You know, these things, you know, they're, like I said, this thing, the customer said it was either from the 1960s or 70s. So this thing's 40, 50 years old, and we got it going again. So it's pretty slick. Nice to be able to keep these old ones going. It's just like working on an old car or truck, you know. You know, a lot cheaper to fix this one than it was for the customer to go out and buy a new one. You know, it took a bit of time and effort and whatever to fix it. Luckily, we got it going again. Here's the second one over here. Basically the same thing. The stickers all wore off of it, but you know, we put the ground bolt on there, and you got the little, you know, little knob here for your hot side, and a little bulb that flashes. Basically, it looks the same, just minus the sticker. Either it's been repainted, or which possibly could have been, or sticker just wore off. But you can see this one's a little bit better shape cosmetically, but they both work. They both put the same voltage, same spark and everything. But hopefully, you know, you got an old unit like this, or an old unit in general, you know, don't throw it away. You know, we can try to help troubleshoot, but typically these old ones, you're going to have to send it in. You know, they're just, you know, they're not all the same. You know, you can't just say, oh, this one's bad like the other one. There's, you know, there's 30 brands back in the day, or not that many, it's over exaggeration, but there's a lot of brands back in the day, and they're all a little different and but very similar. But you know, you just can't pick one and, you know, think it's this and it's actually that. You know, it's wrong with it. So, you know, and it's preferred to have these old ones sent in for repair. It's just, I'd rather get it in and then try to guess over the phone or through pictures on an email or text message what is wrong with the unit. You know, we're just guessing. It's, you know, I can't tell you how to test everything, especially if you don't know what you're looking at or how to test it on some of the components. So it's better to have a unit sent in most times. But you know, give us a call. We'll be willing to work with you over the phone on troubleshooting, or if you just want to send one in to us for repair, you know, we'd be happy to do that. Our website is fencerfixer.com. Fencer and Fixer is both spelled with an F as in Frank. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you'd want. And if you like the little video, just hit the thumbs up. We put out a video not every week, sometimes every other week. And sometimes we put, you know, 3 or 4 videos in one week, and then the next week we don't put out anything. So I don't take videos of every single thing that we work on, or that ones that we fix, because there's a lot of duplicates of units, and I'm not going to make 5 videos of the same model. There's no point in doing that. But you know, we put an 18-month warranty in everything that we fix. So this 50-some-year-old unit has got an 18-month warranty on it. You know, lightning damage included. So that's a pretty good deal. You couldn't buy a, you know, you can buy a new one for a couple $100 and get a 1 year, 2 or 3 year warranty, but you know, fix this for less than half that, you know, or a fraction of that. You get a 1.5 year warranty on it and get a good old unit working again. So until we do another video of how to fix something or one that we've worked on or whatever, we will see you later.